Hey everyone, happy Monday to you. I hope you guys had a super fun weekend. I don't know what's going on with the when it said I was going live, but I'm live. 10:30. That's when I'm going live. So I think there was kind of a mix up. Anyway, regardless, I'm now live and I thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are having a great day and things are going well for this Monday morning, depending on where you are in the world. We are talking about saying goodbye to your kids and in reverse, saying hello to your kids. So, this is a big question I get asked by parents often. And they're wondering, a lot of times when I say goodbye, it causes all this drama. So maybe I shouldn't even say goodbye. Or is there something I can do different that will help my child not be so upset when we say goodbye? So here's some stuff you need to know. First of all, yes, you should say goodbye. You should always say goodbye because one of the biggest concerns of children is not knowing if you're coming back. If you leave or you're not in the room and you're not present, they're not sure you're coming back. They have no reference to feel secure about this. So when you say goodbye and you tell your child, honey, I got to go. You're going to have fun here in school or daycare or whatever it is that they're at. I will be back after work, or I will be back in a few hours, or I will be back in a little while, whatever you say, because time, if it's a little guy, is kind of irrelevant. They don't really quite understand it. So, whatever you say about being back, just tell them you'll be back. That's number one. So, yes, in answer to that question, always say goodbye. Here is the other thing I want you to remember. There's a lot of things you can do to prep your child for that separation, to ease them, to let them know that it's not forever. One thing you can talk about is you can talk about what's going on the night before. And you can say, okay, so tomorrow is school and I got to go to work. And let's go pick out your clothes now so you have them for the morning. And you know what? When we get home, we'll play a game. So let's go pick out a game we can play for tomorrow when we both get home from work and from school. That already lets them know that there's school tomorrow. That lets them know that they're going. And that also gives them things to look forward to when they get back. And them picking out a game is something they want to do. Okay. So talk about it. When you're in the car, if you're driving to school or work, or if you're waiting at the bus stop, talk about, so what are you going to do today? Who are you going to talk to? Who do you think you're going to sit next to at lunchtime? Who are you going to play with? And talk about your day. When I get to work today, I'm going to have a meeting with Sally. She's super nice and I really enjoy her company and I think she's really fun. So I'm looking forward to that meeting. What are you looking forward to? Talk about not just from your child, but from your point of view and what you're looking forward to so they can relate and think of things that they're looking forward to. Talk about that. Talk about, the fun you're going to have, what's going on in this day. Maybe you're going to, if your child's little and they're kindergarten or daycare, what do you think you're going to draw today? Can you make a picture for me? Can you make a picture for daddy? Can you make a picture for your dog? Can you make a picture for your brother? Whatever. What fun will you do? What games do you think you'll play? Things like that. Talk about the positive side, okay? And don't predict the upset. A lot of parents will be like, don't get upset today. Don't cry. You know you're going to have a good time. You always have a good time. When I pick you up, you're always don't get this whole guilt thing going on. Okay? If you want, you can thank them and say, "Hey honey, thanks for having such a great time at school today. Thanks for giving me a hug and a kiss when you go into school. I am so excited to see you after school." You can talk about all the positive view of what's going on. Okay. Because always keep in mind it's hard for them to leave you. Why? They love you. They love being with you. So keep that in mind. And let your child pick out, don't forget to let them pick out something that you can do when they get home, because when you see them again, that's one of the things you need to do. You've been separated for a few hours or more, and now you're together again. They are super excited to see you. So spend some one-on-one time with them. That game that they picked out, welcome them home, hug them, get off the couch, get off your phone. If they're not if you're not picking them up and they get dropped off or whatever, don't just yell hi from the sofa. Get up and welcome them like a dog welcomes you. Dogs see their owners and they run to the door and they're all excited and they're howling and they're panting and they're just so happy. The tail is wagging. Be that happy to see your child. If you're picking them up at school bus, be that happy. Let them know that you're as excited to see them as they are to see you, especially little guys. I know sometimes teenagers and kids in elementary school, they're busy. They're not as excited, but that doesn't mean you don't show them your excitement. Don't just blow them off like if they're talking to a friend. Be excited. Go up to them, give them a hug. Say, "Hi, honey, glad you're home. Let's get walking home from the bus stop. What are we going to do today?" Be happy to see your kids, and really important to connect with them when you've been separated for a long time, so they have something to look forward to. Spend that one-on-one time together, and it doesn't have to be long. It can be 10 or 15 minutes. It can be a short little game. But at least they've had your time with you before they start their afternoon, and sometimes their afternoon may be homework. So you can be around to assist them if you're able to do that. Or if you're not, if you have work at home and you have to do a call or something like that, let them know you're available to help them. Be happy to see your child. Be considerate of their emotions when they separate from you. Always let them know where you're going. Talk about the schedule in the morning so they know what's going on, or the night before. If you're having your weekly family meeting, don't forget to include the week schedule so everyone's on the same page. And the more you do this, the more you stay consistent. Even if your child screams and cries when you leave, they don't do that forever. Drop-offs can seem very like, "Oh, I bet my child cries all day." They don't. I guarantee you they don't. I've been running camps for 40 years, and there are kids that are dropped off and they cry, and once the parent goes, in seconds, most a minute or so, they've calmed down and they're involved. So, tell them when you're leaving, say goodbye, give them a hug, give them a kiss, tell them when you'll see them again, and then be excited to see them again when you do. Okay? So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, reach out to me, because this stuff is really important when you leave a child. Never just walk away and not let them know where you're going. That will freak them out more than anything. Okay? Reach out. This Thursday, we are not having our masterclass. March 30th, next Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time is when our masterclass will be on finding balance in your life, because, gets chaotic, right? Work, home, playing with the kids, finding time to do this, make dinners, all that stuff. How will you find balance? Taking time for yourself. Half the time we put that on the shelf because we don't have time for ourselves. We just take care of everyone else. Not smart. You got to take care of you too. All right. So that'll be March 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern time. In the meantime, guys, as always, I wish you days filled with peace, love, tons of laughter, really is the best medicine. Laugh when your kids get home. Do stuff that's funny and fun. Relieve that stress. And I'll see you here next time in the Tranquility Tribe and around the web. Bye-bye, everyone.